Good evening, guys. It's good to have you here. Can let me know if you can hear me. Fantastic. It's good to see you guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'll be happy to get some feedback. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming through. How is my sound? Let me know. We get into how we can turn likes into money. We want to use the power of social media to make sales, right? So we want to turn those likes into money. So kind guys, let me know if you can hear me. And please, I'm asking that you simply share the video with others. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. How is my sound? Can you hear me? And please share the video. Let's discuss how we can turn those likes into money. So we have some interesting points that we are going to use tonight to discuss how we can turn those likes into money. So I'm kind of asking guys, if please you could just tell me how is my sound? Is my sound okay? Can you hear me clearly? Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. That would be very helpful. Please tell me guys, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly, guys? Just some feedback. I'll be happy to receive some feedback on my sound. So we are discussing how to turn likes into money. Okay, let's see. We have a comment says sound is okay. That's Mundia CC. Fantastic, Mundia. It's good to see you. I keep seeing Mundia. Thank you so very much. And good evening. I hope you're all right. Please help share the video with those who may be, trying to improve their sales using social media. So I can just that please share the video, guys, with your colleagues. Invite your friends to join us as we begin to explain. Oh, there's some disturbance on the sound. I'm assuming it could be. Let me pause this one. Okay, fantastic. So I have just paused the sound in the background sound. How is my sound now, guys? Please let me know. How is my sound now? Is it okay now? Is my sound okay now? Give me some feedback, guys, on sound. Is my sound okay? Am I clear? Mundi says the sound's okay. Mundia. And then we have Rumbi YK20 says there are some distortions on the sound, but we can hear you. Are you still getting those distortions, Rumbi? Are you still getting the distortions? Guys, give me some feedback, please, and invite your colleagues to join us. Are you still getting the distortions on the sound, guys? Is my sound okay? Please invite your colleagues, invite your friends to come and join us so that we can see how this session is going to indeed be of great benefit to all of us when it comes to making sales. So guys, as we begin, I want to just get the final confirmation. How is my sound now? Is it still giving you that feedback, or there is a difference now? Please let me know if there's a difference now, or if there's still that annoying feedback coming through. How is my sound now? Is it still the same, or there's an annoying feedback? Let me know, guys. How is my sound now? Okay, so somebody type for me, please. How is my sound? Somebody type for me. Let me know how my sound is as we begin, of course, with this fantastic session tonight on how we can use social media to improve ourselves. So, guys, you know very well that, of course, almost all of us, we're looking for the same thing when we go to social media. All of us want to improve ourselves. All of us want to. All right, Munya China says the sound is perfect. Thank you so much for that. So, guys, tonight's topic is one that is dear to all of us. We're looking at how we can turn social media into making us money, using the power of social media to make sales. So we are turning likes into money. You're going to agree with me, guys, that there are several other people that have got a lot of followers on Facebook pages, and it is hard for them to make sales because of lacking the technique that is required for somebody to be able to make sales and make the best, of course, out of social media. So tonight we are exploring how can you turn those likes into sales. It's going to be interesting, and I really hope that you guys are going to join me. You see, it is not okay to have a business and fail to make sales when you have a smartphone right in your hands. A smartphone is one of the most powerful tools you can use today to be able to make sales because of the internet. All right, so struggling to make sales when you have internet right at your fingertips, you have a smartphone right at your fingertips, is not something that somebody should be very much proud of. So I thought that tonight we are going to discuss what I also personally do, to turn what I personally do to turn those likes into sales, and what has helped me over the years to be able to do good in that regard. So the first question that I want us to address, guys, is the one that almost everybody asks me. They ask me and they say, of course, what is the relationship between the internet and modern marketing techniques? So, guys, if you want to improve your sales on social media, even though you have very few likes, it doesn't really matter. You can still improve a lot of sales. Like I said, I made my first 100,000 with just less than 1,000 followers on Facebook. Now, imagine if I had maybe 100,000 followers. Imagine how much that can generate. So, the importance or the relationship between internet and modern marketing techniques is very important for you to understand if you are going to improve your sales. The reason is simple. It's partly because now we are living into what is called the digital world. All right. So all of us now are living in the digital world. So all of us now are faced with the similar challenges and also similar opportunities. So understanding the relationship that exists between internet and modern marketing is quite crucial, partly because now, unlike before, we used to use what is called Kiwi, Takula, those Unilever days. We didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Twitter. We had no social media to help us reach a wider, coverage. So now, because of social media, everything else is going digital. If you are not willing to move the digital way, you are still shying away from advertising products on your status, on your Facebook. Before you know it, you're going to be kicked out of business. So the relationship, guys, that exists between social media and modern marketing is the fact that modern marketing and internet, they are like the biggest tools that are there. This is why you see comedians being hired. Even people don't make sense are being used by big companies because they have a following, and that following is helping them to generate traffic, which they are taking those likes to sales. So I just thought I should bring this to your attention before I get into the details. All right. So one of the things I've noticed, if you want to succeed when it comes to, of course, social media marketing, is you must also understand the next question that we're going to talk about now. What are the core areas to focus on if the internet is to be beneficial? Guys, if you're going to make sales to anybody, remember, people on the internet do not know you. They are not your relatives. They've never heard of you. You're just somebody who has a Facebook page and you're advertising products. All right. So why should somebody trust you and send their hard-earned money to you? Why would somebody do that? Please, guys, I'm asking that you please share the video. If you can, share so we can have as many people as we can. So the core areas that you need to focus on to succeed on social media, especially Facebook, is effectiveness and efficiency. Now, effectiveness and efficiency, in accounting, effectiveness means better, efficiency means cheaper. So you are providing something at a cheaper quality, at a cheaper price, but providing a very good quality. And effectiveness means you are making it better for people to buy from you. So if you are going to be successful selling things on social media, make it easier for people to buy from you. We see some people advertise products and then you, the client, when you buy, are supposed to spend a lot of money putting it on the bus and things like that. So the cost of receiving that product outweighs the benefit. In the end, somebody wants to buy from you because you've not made it easier for them to buy from you. That is point number one. Make it easier for clients to buy from you. Do you deliver countrywide? And then you can just add a small charge on top and be able to charge clients a slightly higher amount to reflect that you're going to send to them wherever they are. If you can't afford to send it wherever they are, don't accept to sell, partly because it is going to reflect lack of honesty. You sell something to a client, then you begin to struggle on who to send it to for them to receive it. So make sure you make it better. Better means you are making it easier for the other person on the other end to be able to send their money to you and buy from you because they trust and believe you are a genuine person. So this has got to be reflected also in your behavior on the internet. What is your attitude on the internet? Now, let me explain this in details. Guys, all of us have got what is called a digital footprint when you go to social media. If you go to Google right now, or you go to YouTube, or anywhere else you search for something, you're going to see a pop-up which is going to say, we use cookies. All right? The word cookie simply means a tracker, something that tracks what you do on the internet. So the people that are said that you are accepting cookies from are going to be tracking everything you do on social media. But apart from that one, you have a digital profile, a profile that shows your behavior on social media. Some clients, before they can send money to you, they are going to click on your previous posts. They see what to talk about. They are going to see what kind of a person are you, what picture do you portray on social media. So if they see even by 1 inch that you appear or you come across as somebody not trusted, they will not send their money to you. So make sure your behavior on social media is quite professional if you're going to attract clients. Make it easier for people to trust you. All right. So you have to focus on two things. Be effective in every way, in how you present yourself, in how you advertise your products, and also in how you deliver them. Make it easier for clients to buy from you. Guys, I'm asking if you can please share if you can please share the video with others. And then the other question that I would like us to talk about is question number 3, which says that what are business processes and how can that be linked to the 6 I's model? Now, this is where we're going to get into details. You're going to agree with me, guys, that almost every Facebook page has got what is called a website. All right, a website. So when you're advertising things on social media, you also put your website, and then people click on the website, they go to your page. That website, for it to be able to work for you effectively, it must be linked to something called a 6I model. All right. Now here's the issue. What are business processes? A business process is anything that happens behind the scenes that your client does not know about. So anything that you do with a seller that your client does not know about is what we call a business process. So how can that be linked to the 6I model? A 6I model is a model we use to analyze the behavior of people that are on our Facebook pages or on our platforms. For example, when you post something about marriage, how do people respond? When you post something about a joke, how do people respond? When you post something about, whatever topic you respond to, be able to see how people are responding using this model. And now what Facebook has done, they have embedded this model in what they are calling statistics. So if you go to your Facebook page, you're going to find a portion that is called insights. It shows you what exactly people are reacting to, what type of content has reached more people, what type of content is being shared more by your people on that Facebook page. So that insight helps you to understand the behavior of the people that are on your Facebook page. All right. I'm going to go into details on how that can be assisted. So let's say, for example, you post a product and you go and check your insights. You see that a lot of people are clicking on that product. They are sharing it, but they are not buying. Why are they not buying? If that product has reached a lot of people and a lot of people are checking that product and they're not paying for it, what could be the reason? So that insight can help you to understand if people are clicking, people are liking, people are commenting, but nobody's calling me to close the deal. Why? It could be maybe the price is too high, or it could be maybe the quality is too low, or if the price is okay and the quality is okay and people are liking the product, they are clicking, they are commenting, they are sharing, but not paying for it. Sometimes it could be because the business process is too sophisticated for your clients. So a business process should be easier for the other guy to buy from you. I wanted to buy a bed from some guy on Facebook who advertised very good, nice big beds, king size beds. And then the process for me to just buy this bed from this guy was just too much. There were too many rules to follow. I lost interest because the process was too complicated. So identify the process that you use to deliver your products to your customers. Reduce it or improve on it. Maybe that is the reason why people are unable to buy from you. Imagine you say you are selling these books at 2 kwacha. Where are you? I'm in Chilundu. All right? Then somebody thinks if for them to send this book on the bus from Chilundu to Lusaka, it's going to cost them about 150 kwacha. So they lose interest because the process is complicated. So can you identify a new channel of distributing products to your clients? That's going to make it easier for them to buy from you. All right? Like what Debonias Pizza does. When you buy a pizza, they quickly come to your place where you are, and then they deliver. So make the process or anything that goes behind the scene that the client does not know about easier for the client, not for you. That is number 3, business. So we're going to talk more about the 6I models as we go, and how it can help you to maximize a lot of sales on your Facebook page. Number 4, question number 4 says, how can one use internet to acquire and retain customers? This is what is the problem. Most people have got smartphones. Most people can go to Facebook. Most people have got Facebook page, but they can't make sales. They can't acquire clients. Why? Why aren't most people acquiring clients? Why aren't most people making sales? Because some people have got thousands of followers, but they can't acquire a client. So what are some of the ways you can use to use internet or social media to acquire clients? One of the ways that has proven, of course, to be effective is where we say you could use what is called search engines. All right, that is if you're a big company. Search engines have got what is called cookies. All right. There are those marketing companies which have put cookies on those search engines. When you go to Google right now, you're going to type something. You're going to see there's a pop-up going to show this site uses cookies. Kindly accept to continue. When you click accept, you are giving permission to the marketing company to start tracking your digital life. So whatever you do will be documented, and then they are going to sell to those marketing companies. So that's a cookie. So you can use those marketing companies to give you information about people in your location. What kind of things do they search for when they go to social media? What kind of things are they looking for? So that can really be of help to you and, of course, your business. This is number one, using internet to acquire customers. But again, number two, you can use emails. But the question is, how do you get somebody's email address? All right. You see some companies, they send for you a quiz. They say, can you please complete this quiz, like a customer survey or a survey about something? So you can create surveys. You can use Microsoft Teams. It has got Microsoft Forms. You can create a survey and make one box to be mandatory. People should be able to enter their email address to submit what they think about a particular topic. That's how you're able to get email address from people whom you don't know. Because for them to answer, to participate in that particular quiz, they're going to go to enter their email address in that box, which is going to give you a chance to advertise your products to them via email. So whenever you have something new, simply write emails and distribute them to your email list. And all the people whom you have on email list are going to get those email addresses. But again, sometimes you could use banners to advertise your products. Don't feel, like people fail to spend few coins on advertising. Can you pay somebody to do a proper artwork for you? And then you can create some banners, you can create some flyers and things like that, and then send them to different relevant groups. Now we are going to talk here when it comes to marketing using Facebook paid ads and what should be able to avoid. Just because you are boosting does not mean you're going to make a sale. It's extremely different. So after you make banners, you make, of course, ads, but also you can create a website, or you can use what is called viral marketing. So if you're going to create a website, that means your website should be in line with what we call the 6I models. It should be a website which is so intelligent that is able to detect the behavior of people who visit your website. So we are going to talk more about the website and how that can help you to just increase sales on your platform. So in the meantime, to use the internet to acquire customers, you can use search engines. You can get emails for people. You can also use paid search engines. Google has. You can simply go and search. You can also use banners, ads, and also you can use news groups. Don't advertise products just to anybody. All right? If you are selling wedding dresses, you cannot go and advertise just to anybody. No. Identify groups on social media that talk about weddings and then join those groups and begin to share in those groups what you are selling, because that's why you're more likely to find people who are more likely to buy wedding dresses from you. So that's also very much important. So this takes us to question number 5, which says, how can one turn Facebook likes into sales? Now, this is why there's a problem. A lot of people can have a lot of likes. Like I was saying, I was able to make my first 100,000 with less than 1,000 followers on my Facebook. And it worked. Just with less than 1,000 followers, I was able to make that amount of money. Sometimes I would have 2 likes, I would have 3 likes, but I would have made 10,000 on a post. Why? Usually people that buy don't like a lot. They don't even comment a lot. They just call you direct and then they begin to talk to you. They ask about the prices. But even those who comment, they buy. But most people who buy a lot, usually they don't really care about the likes. If they like the product, they're looking for it, they're going to call you. So how can you turn Facebook likes into money? Now, this is quite a very important question. I shared an article not too long ago of a gentleman who stopped me when I was at Temo and asked me that, Chadrick, how do you make sales on Facebook? All right. So for you to turn Facebook likes into money, you have to change a few things about what to talk about on social media. How do people know you on social media? So let's say people know you as a joker. You joke on social media, and then you post something that is not related to jokes. They will not take you serious. People will not buy from you. All right. So the first step to turning likes into money, you have to go to your Facebook page. Go to your Facebook page, go and check something called statistics. Click on your followers, and then your followers, there's a portion which says statistics, which shows you the age groups of people who are on your Facebook page. You want to first understand what kind of people are reacting to what you are posting. Guys, I'm asking that please share this video with others. Please kindly share the video. If you can, please share. You want to understand what kind of people are reacting to what you are posting. All right, so there you're going to see that sometimes if your Facebook page will show you have maybe let's say you have 10,000 followers, and out of those 10,000, it shows you that maybe 70% of those are ladies. And then you check now for the age. What is the age group? Which shows you from 24, from 18 to 24, from 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 65. So it shows you the age group. So you're going to notice that sometimes you find that you have a lot of people between the age of 18 and 24. And then most of those people, maybe they are young girls. Most of them are girls. That is going to affect how you're going to be making sales on your Facebook page. Because you can't convert a like from a teenager into a sale. It's very difficult because most of them don't work. So that means the content you've been providing on social media is more attractive to young people who don't have the money to buy from you. So it's important to first understand the kind of audience you are dealing with on social media. That will help you to also now know what kind of products to advertise to your audience. If the product that you have does not meet the kind of audience you have on your platform, no matter how many people are going to react, they will not buy because they are kids who don't have money to pay you. Of course, there are some 16-year-olds and 18-year-olds who have got some cash to buy, but not most of them. Just a few of them will be able to buy from you. So understand people on your page. Now, when you discover you're dealing with kids, start attracting mature people to your Facebook page. What that means, you begin to post content that is going to be more appealing to people of a certain age group. Maybe you want to be appealing to people from 25 to 35. So you begin to make content that is going to be more appealing to those kind of people who are more likely to buy from you. So you'll be having a lot of reactions from kids, but they are not going to be buying because they have no money. Even if they like the product, but they can't just afford because they are kids. So your audience determines whether that like is going to turn into a sale. All right? Whether that like is going to turn into money. So understand the audience. Now, what helps you to have a mature audience is the content that you provide on Facebook. So don't become a general dealer on social media. Let people know you for something that can make them tell someone else. So you're looking for this, call this guy. You're looking for this, call this guy, because they know you for that. But if you're a general dealer kind of a person, it's also difficult to attract people who are interested in your kind of product that you're selling, because you're just general, you don't know what you really want. So that is one aspect of what you can do to help you turn those likes into sales. Analyze your audience, number one. Check out the age group for the audience, and then watch your content on social media. What kind of content do you post? If you're a comedian, people take you as a comedian. You can't advertise things outside the comedy circle because they won't buy. People just come to your page for jokes. So what kind of a person are you on social media? How do people know you? Do they know you as a joker or a serious person? Of course, sometimes we post jokes, we mix up content, we write articles, some of them are funny, just to show a sense of humor. But people, even when we joke, people who know us, they know, okay, it's just joking, but this guy is very professional. They know that. So it's important to create a stronger name in terms of how people know you, a better perspective of yourself, so that you can turn those likes, of course, into sales. I'm going to share three important points that I use to turn these Facebook likes into sales towards the end of this session. And then we have question number 6 says, what should one do if followers are not buying their products? I think I'm just from explaining this one. What should you do? You have followers on a Facebook page. You post a joke, thousands of reactions. All right. You post a product, just 2 people are reacting. What should you do? Should you force them? No, you can't force them. Like I said, go back to the page statistics. Check what kind of people you're dealing with. And then that will help you to understand what type of products they are more likely to buy from you. If you have people who are above the age of 65 on your Facebook page, you can't advertise jeans. They will not buy because they've passed that age of wearing skin jeans. They will need something more sensible that is fitting their age group. So understand your age group to be able to sell, of course, to them. So another question that we received was that how can internet be used to assess, analyze, and improve sales? So now this is going to take me now to the 6I models. Let's say you have a website. So how can you use the website to analyze, to assess, and also to improve sales? Like I said, there are 6 things you must tell people who are making the website for you to integrate into your website. One of them that you must tell that those people who are making that website for you, tell them that you want something called interactionality to be part, of course, of the website. What that means, it means that your website should be able to communicate with your customers. If you go to eBay right now, or Amazon, or any other platform where they sell products, if you like something, you click on it, it is going to take you directly to the page where you can purchase without having to call anybody. Interactionality. So a client and the platform can interact. So when somebody's creating a website for you, don't just pay anybody because they are cheaper. Tell them to customize it according to your needs. Okay, I want it to have this. So that if somebody clicks on my product, it leads them to where they can buy it. But also another issue is called integration. The other one is called intelligence. What I like is intelligence the most, because intelligence on your Facebook page, if it is integrated, it means that even on your website, if it's integrated, it means that when somebody comes and they click on your product on the website, you at the end of the day, you're going to receive a report that shows you how many people clicked on a particular product. All right? How many people viewed your product? When people come to your website, what do they look for most of the times? That helps you to understand which among your products is attracting people's attention. But at the same time, it helps you to know if people are being attracted to this kind of product. How many people, why are people buying? So it also helps you to know why people are not buying. But because you're going to see the product is nice, people are clicking on, people are liking, but why are they not buying? Then you can now tell and assess, is this the price which is bad, or is this the quality which is bad? So your website should be able to provide that artificial intelligence so that you can have information to look at when you see the people on the platform are not buying, but they're just liking stuff, commenting, reacting, but they're not buying. So that information helps you to understand, is it the price? Is it the location where I am? Is it too far from where my potential clients are? Because the website should be able to show you the location where somebody who has visited you is coming from. For example, Facebook also shows, if you're within Lusaka, how many people do you have who are following your page from Lusaka? Facebook will show you that you have maybe 5K from Lusaka, 16K from the Copper Belt, 2K from Chipata. So you're going to know which location to increase your advertising activities into and which one to let it stay because you have more followers. So that information is also important for you to understand on your Facebook page. Know where are you having most followers in the towns, in the country. Is it from Lusaka, from the Copper Belt? So you know where to also focus much more on terms of advertising and what type of content to provide. If you have more people liking your page are from Chipata, few people from Lusaka are liking what you're posting, then you're going to know what should you do to make people who are within Lusaka to buy from you, because people from Chipata, maybe they're a bit far from where you are with the product. So it's important to understand that information also on your website. So the other thing you need to do is that your website should be able to incorporate something that we refer to as individualization, which means that if a client buys something today, there should be a way of your website keeping information about a particular client, making a profile for the client, so that next time they come to your website, it's going to remember them and ask them if they want to buy the same product or they want something new. Like what the Bonias Pizza does, when you call them, they say, "Hi, Chadwick, do you want the usual or you want to buy something else?" Because they buy more pizza from the Bonias, so they usually call me by name. They have my number and my name in the system. Whenever I call them, say, "Hi, Chadwick, what do you want? Do you want the usual or you want something else?" It feels good because I feel part of the business. These people are, it feels good. So I keep on buying from the Bonias Pizza. So you can do the same for your website. Let it have that part where it can individualize your customers so that anytime they come back, it is able to remember them and show them what they previously purchased, and then have an option to say, buy the same again. All right. That can help you to be able to analyze, assess, of course, and improve the sales on your platform or on your website. So make sure when you're giving somebody to make a website, They make it in accordance with the 6I model, like I was talking about: interactionality, integration, intelligence, of course, industry structure. Website can change what is called distribution channels. That is important, and also independence of location. All right, so this takes us to another question, which says, how can one's business make the best out of Facebook ads? Now, here's another issue. People make Facebook ads quite a lot. I know a lot of people who make a lot of Facebook ads. Now, what happens when you make a post on social media? Sometimes you're going to see a notification that says, boost this post to attract more traffic to your page. So if you are not careful, you're going to boost that post, hoping that you're going to sell. But sometimes you spend money, but you're not selling. Why? Because you are boosting from your Facebook page. Sometimes to get the better results, you can use what is called Ads Manager. I use Ads Manager myself sometimes if I want to sell something. But if I just want to boost for boosting, I can boost from the page directly. But the best way to boost a product is to download Ads Manager. Now, Ads Manager, why I like it, it has got a wider range of options in terms of the audience to target. Just because you're advertising something on Facebook does not mean people are going to buy because you've boosted it. Yes, people are going to like 5K, but nobody has bought. All right? Why? Because your ad is targeting wrong people. So before you can boost a product, can you go and change the setting on the targeted audience? What is the age group of people you want Facebook to show that ad to? Check your Facebook settings. See what kind of people are seeing that ad. What is the age group? If it is from 13 years of age, can you maybe move it to 18, between 18 and 35, or 18 and 44, or whatever? Check the age group and set it that way. But again, at the same time, Facebook Manager also has got location. It also has got businesses that you want them to see your ads. For example, it will show you, do you want entrepreneurs to see your ad? Do you want CEOs to see your ad? Do you want something, people who like financial literacy education to see your ad? What kind of people do you want to see your ad? So it has got a lot of options to help you understand who should see your ad. Not everybody should see your ad. Just because you are boosting, doesn't mean people will buy. If you boost your ad, and then it is being seen by the wrong audience, they are going to like it, they are going to react, they are going to comment, but they will not buy because you are dealing with a different audience. Who are you targeting when you are boosting that particular ad? It's a very important question to understand. The person you are targeting is important because if you target the wrong audience, you will not be able to get the required results. For me, if I spend 100 kwacha boosting something, I can rest assure you I'm going to get it back. So if I want to boost something, I comfortably boost because I know it's going to come back. I know how to put my settings when I'm boosting something. Okay, I'm targeting people who are like this. But also, one of the things I love so much is the option to target your competitor's audience. I love that option. You can even target the audience for your competitor. Did you know that? I didn't know that Ampatiwa researched about it, and now I know how to do it. You can have 1,000K followers on your Facebook page. Create advertise something, but target your competitor's audience. Maybe they have 50,000 followers. That means those members of that page are going to see your ad. So the chance of them buying, they are quite high because they are interested in the kind of thing that you're doing. So you can also look at your competitor and then target their followers. Did you know that? If you want to know more about that one, how to do it, I can be able to assist you. There are different kinds of funnels, of course, that are available right now on social media that you can use to be able to benefit, of course, from that targeting your customers' audience. So don't just advertise something. Can you find out who are you targeting? Can you find out the age of people you are targeting? So that the Facebook can do its job into targeting specific people are going to call you. But also, there's an option where you can say, what kind of reaction response do you expect from people you are targeting in that particular ad? Do you want people who are going to like your Facebook page? Do you want people who are going to comment? Do you want people who are going to give you a call and buy? So for me, I usually pick the option for people who are going to do what? To call me. Because for somebody to call me, it means they are willing to buy. They are willing to negotiate. All right, so that's quite important. So don't just boost, you'll be just wasting money for nothing. So find the right audience to target before you can actually boost. I think that's fantastic. If that's okay, guys, give me some feedback. This leads us into question number 9. Of course, the question number 8 is important, and of course, I could have gone into details, but due to time, I'm not going to go into a lot of details. Question number 9 says, what is the relationship between personal conduct and online sales? Now, this is where it makes sense, guys. For me to get money, which I've worked for so much, and go to a Facebook page and pick a number from that Facebook page and send my money to that person, it must be somebody that I'm truly convinced is worth it. So your conduct on social media is important when it comes to making sales. How do people know you? I think I mentioned this at the start. If you are somebody who comes across as a joker, people will not take you serious. People will react to your things because it's a joke. They will like, they will share, but they will not buy from you. So make sure you assess your conduct on social media. What is your digital conduct? How do you comment on other people's pages? How do you comment on other people's comments? What do you talk about most? What do you post on your page? All right, so make sure that we all make jokes, yes. We all comment on other people's pages, but how do you come out? Do you come out as somebody who's a professional or just a joker or a lunatic? What kind of behavior do you show the public or when you're on social media? Because what you come across as is going to make people not to take you seriously. I'll give an example. If you look at the page for Mzinga Meru, for example, I use Mzinga Meru as an example because I follow her and I like her content. You find that she's going to write an article, maybe a longer article, all right? Nobody will complain that the article is too long. No, people will just read. Why? Because they trust whatever she has written is making sense. Even though you've not read it, you just know she's not a joke. Even if Mzinga Meru cracks a joke on social media, we all know she's just joking because she's very professional, all right? We won't say, how can she say this? No, we simply say, no, she has a good sense of humor. Because that's the kind of profile she has given us. She's a professional person who has a big heart for the people. So that's how we take her. So even if she puts something very long, we will read it to the end. But go to other pages. Just a simple article. There will be hundreds of comments saying it is too long, it is too long, it is too long. Why? Because the members of that particular platform, you know, they know this owner of the page for something else, not writing longer articles. No. For example, on my page, I have a lot of mature people on my page. And one thing I've noticed that people on my page have a very good reading culture because I write articles and people who don't complain, it is too long, no. Or maybe those passerbys will say it's long, but people on my page, they know that I write articles and they know they're going to benefit. So they read and they call me with feedback. Some of them invite me for lunch. Some of them come for business advice because that's how they know me. They know me as a professional. So when I write an article, no matter how long it is, my members are going to read because they have a good reading culture. So because of how I present myself, I've also attracted people on my platform who are more like me. People like business, people who are result-oriented, people who have a good reading culture because I have a good reading culture myself. I read quite a lot of books. All right. If you can see, I just finished reading, of course, these 2 books. I've read. I've done for Edwin Ngwane. I supported a brother. I bought his book and I've read it. I also did this one. Purpose Journey into Life and Happiness. It was given to me by one of my Facebook followers. Who's like a young brother to me, Dennis. He bought this book for me when I learned some time and he brought it to me. I've been reading it. It's a very fantastic book. But also, I've done several other books right here in my office. I read books. So I have a very good reading culture. And because of that, I have been able to attract people on my platform who have a very good reading culture, just like myself. So your conduct on social media is important because it's going to attract people of a certain kind of character. So make sure people don't take you as a joke. That is going to affect your business. And if things go to the worst, even your opportunity to get a job in the future, because people are going to read your comments on other people what kind of a person are you on social media? So there's a serious relationship between your personal conduct and your online sales. Nobody wants to send money to a lunatic. All right, people want to send money to serious people because they know you can't swindle them. You're professional, you are known, you have a reputation. So build a very good reputation so that you can create trust from your audience. Right now, I can advertise something. People don't have to ask me, aren't you going to swindle me? No, they don't do that because they know I can't make that kind of a mistake. They just send money and say, okay, sir, I've sent for you this money. They send the screenshot. I put them to the group. We keep going on. We are having a workshop right now. People are sending me money. I don't know them. They don't know me. All right. But they are sending me money through Airtel, FN, whatever. They don't really worry that it's going to be stolen. No, because they trust that I can't do that. So create a reputation that even when you joke, people will know you're just joking. Just a good sense of humor. But you're a very professional person. If you are a joker, make it clear that you joke, that you can advertise things that relate to jokes and comedy. People will come in number and attend your shows. But don't be both a comedian and a professional at the same time. No, I think that's not a very good idea. Okay, this takes us to should be the second last. Number 10, which says, how can a business use internet to minimize costs of doing business? Now, here's the issue. When you are starting up doing business, one thing you want to avoid is incurring unnecessary costs. So as a business owner, it's important to put costs to the minimum if possible. Because if you have a lot of costs, it's going to affect your performance. All right. So how can you minimize costs? You have to embrace something that we refer to in accounting as e-business, all right, or e-procurement. If you can buy something, for example, right now, if I want to have a pizza, this is 21. I can simply call the Bonias Pizza at the one at Church Road or the one just nearby here or whichever more I want to call. I can call them. As long as I'm within the radius where they can deliver, they are going to come and deliver to me. I don't have to go out, drive, go to the mall and back. I'm going to spend time and fuel plus money for the pizza, which is going to be more costly for me. So for me to save money on fuel, on my time, and on the pizza price, I can just make a phone call and say, please, I want a pizza. Can you please deliver it at this location? Then people are going to bring it. It saves me money. So if something can be delivered to you, don't go and get it yourself. Can you simply call the company to deliver it to you so that you save yourself some money? So embrace e-procurement, buy some things online. They will come and be delivered to you at a zero cost. There are lots of people, because of competition, are delivering to you at a very minimal cost, very small cost. So that's quite important. So be able to minimize, of course, costs. And then, of course, what is the risk? What risks are associated with internet maximization? So one of the things we must also pay attention to on social media is being able to once in a while search your page name. You're going to search your name on Facebook. Maybe, for example, if I'm Shadrick Chartered Accountant, I'm going to search Shadrick Chartered Accountant. So I see, is there anybody else who is purporting to be me? All right. So if you discover there's a fake account in your name, Zikta is now doing a very good job. Just tell them. Man, they will capture that person. It is a crime to do that. You are captured, you are going to prison. So find out that Facebook page and post it on your page. Tell people this is fake, it is not me. Don't send money to this one, because those are people who are swindling people through your name. All right. So also make sure that if you there's a risk that people may dent your name, especially if when you put things on the bus, they don't receive. They may think you're a scammer. So make sure if you're going to send something. For me, I use PowerTools because PowerTools has got receipts. They ask you the value of what you're sending, and then they charge you how much you're going to pay. Then you get the picture. You also send to your customer the picture of the receipt so they can come and receive that particular parcel. That way you minimize people thinking you're a scammer. All right. But also be very careful with account numbers and phone numbers. Somebody can hack and things like that. If you have a website where people buy online, they are putting on their ATM card numbers. Make sure your website is secured to avoid your people being hacked and lose money. That's very important to think about the security of your clients. That will make them trust you even more. Lastly, but not the least, I want to conclude with what is called what are the don'ts when using internet to make sales. Number one, don't be clear in your adverts. Don't be ambiguous, like where it's not clear for the client what you're talking about. If make payment terms very clear. Don't come across as people are finding it hard to understand what should be done. Make it easier for them to know. Be clear, be effective, but also if you say you can't afford to deliver, be honest. Tell them I can't deliver to your location because of so and so. If you want me to deliver, you must be able to top up so much. Be very clear. Don't tell them no. Bus fares are cheaper. It's 50 kwacha. Then they go to post on the bus for them to receive their charge 150. That's not nice. So for me, I tell my clients, okay, to send an envelope is with Power Tools. If it's from me to Ndora, from me to it's 150 or it's 100 kwacha. I tell them the actual price. Then I go and pay to Power Tools, and then I send the receipt to them so they can receive whatever they are buying from me. All right. So it's important to be honest. Don't try and lie in any way. Be extremely clear when you're advertising your products so that your people can understand what is going on at each particular point and what should be done. Also, make sure that as you associate on Facebook, avoid mingling with people who are not very much trusted. I had a guy that I was mingling with also on social media. Sometimes I would be live with him, and people started calling me, "You also found with this gentleman," you know. So sometimes people are not, they have Facebook pages, they are famous, but avoid certain people because of the behavior that they have. Some people are not going to buy from you because of who you are associating yourself with. They'll not take you serious. So make sure even the people you bring on your platform, you bring serious people on your platform who are going to build a very good image for yourself. All right. So you see, I interview people here. I don't bring just anybody. I choose people I interview on my platform very carefully. All right. I do my due diligence. I find out things about them. Then I call them. If some of them come, they want to feature, then they come and feature. Then I interview them. I don't just bring anybody. I have a lot of requests. If I showed you how many people have called me that I should interview them, some of them have refused because I've done my due diligence and I've seen I can't bring this person on my platform because of reasons A, B, C, D. So make sure that you follow those 12 steps to be able to increase the sales. So like I said, guys, this is a big topic. I wish I could go into a lot of details, but in the interest of time, I can't. And I'd like to get, if there's any question from you, I would like to hear any question. There's Rumpil says, it may be the headphone cable that is causing these distortions. I'm hearing when you're talking, but I can hear you now. Oh, okay. This was before. So, guys, if there's any question, I would be happy to respond to any question. In the meantime, that's what I thought we should share about how somebody can maximize, of course, their sales on the internet. I've got a whole lot of list of things I've written down to share, but in the interest of time, I cannot share that. So I have less than 10 minutes. I have about 7 minutes. Is there any question, guys? Anybody with a question as we conclude? Was this helpful to you? Did you like any specific point? You cannot be struggling to make sales when you have a smartphone right at your fingertips. It's time you assess your Facebook page. Any question, guys? So I'm just imploring you to go back to your pages. If you have any page, assess the kind of people that are on your platform. If you've been making paid ads, I want you to go back to your platform and also assess, of course, assess what kind of people you are targeting the audience. That is very important. But also assess your content on social media. That will be quite interesting. All right, guys. Is there any question from anybody as we conclude? Is there anybody with a question? Is there anybody with a question? All right. So I hope that that helps. I hope that helps. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me this evening. I really hope that that helps. I'm gonna see you on Friday. We are going to have a guest speaker here who's going to talk to us about budgets and how they should be done. So guys, if you've not yet registered for the financial planning and investment workshop, please register. It is going to take place on the 1st of October 2022. We'll talk everything investment, we'll talk everything planning, and also we are going to talk about other avenues that can help us to grow financially. So if you've not yet registered for the workshop, I encourage you to do so, partly because you're going to get access to a lot of things. You're going to get contacts, you're going to get to network. You're also going to learn where you can put your monies right now to benefit yourself. So there's a whole range of planning. We're taking from, it will be like amazing. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about, a wide range of things in terms of planning and also investments. We don't want you to be swindled. We invite you to come and of course enjoy with us in that particular workshop. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very good night and see you on Friday.